My next guest is here to break down how they managed to pull it all off. Joining me now is Joseph Van Duzen. He's a B-2 pilot instructor and founder and CEO of Stealth Elevation. Joseph, welcome. You've got to explain to our viewers how difficult the B-2 mission on Saturday would have possibly been.
Hi, Laura. Thanks for having me. It was very difficult, and I've been out of the B-2 community now for 7 years, but I can tell you that after flying my own 31-hour mission when I was an instructor pilot, this was a very difficult task. And so imagine, they took off in silence, and they went eastbound, like you said. And they hit the refueling tankers in silence. It's kind of like meeting your partner on a silent date, right? And you have to come together in air to get the gas to continue on to your mission objective. They probably did 2 air refuelings before heading into the actual theater, and then they met up on perfect timing with their escorts going into F-22s and F-35s, I imagine, and I think F-18 Growlers from the USS Nimitz. And then they pushed forward into Iran to take out these targets. Everything is based on timing, which was absolutely incredible, impeccable. That's why they were safe. They are the very best at mission planning in the Air Force. This is, I often say this is an Air Force within the Air Force. It's the cream of the crop. An iron sharpens iron environment, and it was absolutely amazing to be part of this community. They went forth and they prosecuted their targets with those GBU-57s, those 28,500-pound bombs. And can you imagine when one of those comes off the airplane, and I don't think anybody's really talked about this, is you're going to get a big jolt. You just lost a lot of weight, right? You're going to go up in altitude, and then you have to drop the other one in a very confined space. The amount of tactical and strategic discipline required from these men and women who are flying the B-2 stealth bomber was absolutely on display. The precision required was impeccable, and like you said, they didn't get targeted, so they made it out safely. They made it home, and it's an incredible job from the 509th Bomb Wing.
I mean, there's only 2 crew members per plane. I understand you're right about the amount of weight that they would have been carrying, getting fueled midair, and then they had to keep communications to a minimum to even avoid drawing attention. I mean, how much more difficult does that make things to have such little communication?
It makes it exponentially harder, right? When you try to communicate with anybody, you're just, that's the basis of relationship, that's the basis of friendship and what we're doing right now. And to do it in complete silence, and hats off to the tanker crews too, because they did it in complete silence. Nobody knew that this was coming. And the discipline required, it's all about timing and precise. We train to it all the time, and it's just incredible. The standard is perfection, and they executed flawlessly, and it's just crazy.
I'm so glad that they returned home safely, but just thinking about the expertise that would be required to accomplish this mission and return home unscathed, unfathomable. Joseph Van Duzen, thank you so much.